Hey everyone, welcome back to Lead Codes in Java. So today we are going to solve Lead Code 121, that is best time to buy and sell stock, which is an easy tag question and asked in many interviews as it have a very welcoming pattern, that is sliding window. So without any delay, we'll just discuss the problem overview and code back the optimized version of solution. So here is an array given named prices, and where each of the element in the prices is the price of every given stock on the item. So that simply means the prices at 0th index represent the price of the stock on 0th day and so on. So what we want to do here is we want to maximize your profit by choosing a single day to buy one stock and choosing a different day in the future to sell that particular stock. So what we have is only single day to select for selling our stock, and also we only have the different date to sell in the future. So that means you can't buy on 1 and sell on 7, because 7 is not the future date to the 1. So this is what in simple terms it is. So what is the work here? We'll be returning the maximum profit. We are gonna achieve it from the, so here what we are gonna do is we are achieving the maximum profit. So here our work is to return the maximum profit we are going to achieve from the each transaction. And if there is no such profit found, we'll simply return 0. So this can be an edge case for us. So let's keep it aside and just move on to the very brute force intuition. So what it could be? So a simple thing, keeping a traversals like a two-pass traversal for whole array, like checking all the pairs of buy sell. That means buying on 7th and selling on 1, buying on 7th and selling on 5th, buying on 7th and selling on 3, and so on. So like that, we'll also have with 1 and 5, buy on 1, sell on 3, buy on 1, sell on 6. So this way we'll have all buy comma sell pairs. So which is very slow solution, like we usually go up till n square time complexity. So instead, is there any way where we could only traverse the whole array once and return back the maximum profit we are gonna achieve? Yes, it is. It's a very popular sliding window pattern. So where we'll be using this technique for tracking the minimum price so far we have received in the array and keeping track of that minimum price in the arrays and check the profit we are gonna make if we sold from that current day. So I'll just be writing the code to make you better understanding the intuition. So as I mentioned, we'll use the sliding window pattern here and track the minimum price first. Like we have to track the minimum price or the minimum element in the array to first buy it. So just keep a first variable, that is minimum price, which we firstly initialize using any element, like we'll just take the standard max value and yes, and the main element of a program, that is what we have to return, the maxi profit, which would be initially would be equals to 0. And as I mentioned, we have a single pass loop where we'll be taking the elements of prices array. Like here we'll be taking the prices of in every single iteration. So what we'll be doing in the, like we'll be checking for if our price, the element at price of I is less than or minimum price mentioned here, that is this. If our given price, that is prices of 0th element first, is less than the minimum price mentioned here, we'll be just updating our min price value to price. Or else if we also have the condition to check the alongside for calculating profit. So for that process, we have to subtract the price minus mini price, that is minimum price. If this is greater to or maxi profit, we'll just simply return maxi profit as maxi profit as price minus min price. This is price minus min price. So this is what happens. As I said, we are updating the min price every time we find a cheaper stock and calculating this profit by selling at today's price minus the very cheapest price. See, today's price minus the very cheapest price, which we have seen so far. So, very simply, the written statement, which is going to return the maxi profit from the transaction. So this is what sliding window is. Let's just run the program and see for the outcome. Yeah, I have accepted the solution and yeah, it is also have run and yeah, this is the sliding window pattern. If you need, we'll just have a quick dry run here. As I mentioned, the min price is first set to max value. May that be an infinite number. So at first phase, our maximum profit is zero, and this is infinity as of now. So at the day one or day zero, like in this zero, our price would be updated to 7. And next pass, and for the next pass, our price will be updated to 1. So after this, will never reach this condition. Like our price will never be less than the minimum price because 1 is the only lowest element in the array and no other element would never be less than the 1. So we know this, right? So we write another condition for updating the profit. So for this, what we have is, as we have 1 here, for every time the maximum profit is changed and calculated like 1 minus 5 and 1 minus 3, 1 with 6 and 1 with 4. As all we know, 1 minus 6 gives a maximum profit of 5 and yeah, we simply get it as an output. So yeah, this is what happens and I think this is how you understand sliding window pattern in a very better way. Hope this helped you. I'm solving a lead code problem every day consistently will definitely keep you achieved. So keep a subscribe button